Neverwinter Woods.
Nevin had talked to Pip, the son of Toblin, and found out about Carp finding a tunnel in the woods near Carp's farm. But that was determined that you guys realized that that was the same side entrance that you had found in the pit with the one creature that talked in your mind, as had summoned a companion thinking of a ferret or mouse or bear or anything of that sort when a purple scaled drake kind of appeared in front of him. Droop began to use the bathroom in the inn and was dragged outside. Everyone kind of saw that Baz had the drake with him as he came in, and you guys decided to go talk to Sildar at the town master's hall where he has Grisla imprisoned still. And as you guys arrived, Lanren Rapple had greeted you, and that was where we had left off last session.
Go get her, Tybalt.
Anything interesting happened since we've been gone, Lanren?
Not too much. Harbin has been staying in his office of late, and Sildar has been keeping to himself in his office that we prepared for him near the prison. But other than that, it's just been day in and day out business.
I'd like you to meet my good friend Droop. We rescued him from the barbarous goblins that we found him with.
Yeah, that's a very interesting choice of a companion you're bringing around here. He's a kind of smelly, actually. Now,
We'll get him a bath in the next big town we go.
yeah,
Is there a
not
bath?
smelly.
For normal people, you smell, Droop. It's okay.
I eat anything, and I literally wouldn't eat you. You smell like shit.
No, I don't. Smell good, like a goblin should.
Well, now you're not a
Stupid
goblin.
lizard.
You're a very sick halfling. We talked about
Oh,
this.
fuck. I forgot. I'm just a little sick, that's all.
So
Okay.
Lanren, have we had any interesting visitors there, Lanren?
No, besides Sildar sending out a few letters, no one has even come to the town hall, surprisingly.
Gentlemen, should we disclose our information with Sildar first?
Yeah,
or
I think
should
so.
we-
I think we should go see Sildar.
Okay.
Boom.
Droop,
Hi,
I want you to stay here.
Hi.
And I want you to make sure the town master does not leave his office.
Where's his office?
That I'm going to point up north to where the door is.
Droop is on it. And he kind of does like a little salute, doesn't really line up correctly, just kind of sticks his hand over his head and just kind of sits on the ground next to just staring at the door.
I'm gonna nudge Win and say, like, keep an eye on the. You're near the door. Keep an eye on the goblin.
Fine.
My goblin is perfectly trained.
He's house trained. Promise.
No, he's not. I had to take him to poop outside. He didn't poop inside though, so props to Droop.
You guys, as Droop is just left behind, just sitting, staring at the door very intently, happy with his task for the moment, you guys walk into Sildar's office and you see Grisla just kind of sitting in her cell, looking very sour, and Sildar is sitting at his desk, just writing onto a page, and he sees you come in, he's like, welcome. Good to see you all back.
So-
looks like you have a few new members.
Yeah. And we have some news. We found Yarno Albrecht.
Oh, where is he?
He's dead.
Well, did the Red Brands kill him?
He was the leader of the Red Brands.
Would not have expected that from him. Might as well make sure to add that to my report to Lord Neverember.
He was the mysterious glass staff.
He was the glass staff. You know, when I heard the name, I didn't remember him having a title before. Maybe he had to come up with something a little bit more intimidating than Iarno Albrecht to beat those Red Brands into submission.
I would say probably yes.
He's about as fragile as his glass staff.
What do you know about why he was here? 'Cause some of the stuff doesn't add up. I don't fully understand
from
Why he would be running a group of mercenaries in a frontier town?
what Lord Neverember told me on my mission out here was that he came out to Fandalin to survey the area for expansion for Neverwinter. We were expecting a report quickly on the situation in the town, but never received one, which is why I was sent out here.
The best I can gather from the information we found is that I guess he got into some information that he thought was particularly interesting, and I think the red brands were kind of a means to an end, a way for him to get access to research. He seemed to be doing some research on either magical items or I don't
He
know,
had,
all manner
a
of
lot
like
of-
alchemical things.
he had a lot of invisibility potions brewing.
That's true.
And scrolls on Wave Echo Cave.
Yes, Wave Echo Cave. They seem to be looking for it.
Everybody seems to be looking for Wave Echo Cave.
Barrick, do you want to show him the note with the spider on it?
Yep. We'll hand him the note.
He hands a note and reads it's about the note that said that Iarno had met someone in the ruins of Tresendar, right? Or the other note from the spider.
Yeah, the note from the spider, which was that he knew that we were
Okay.
arriving to town. Like he had, yeah. Which makes me wonder how he got that information.
Reads the note from the spider that was addressed to Lord Albrecht. See, look through. Excuse me, Iarno Albrecht, not Lord Albrecht. Reads it quickly, glances over his head. That is quite worrisome that he knew the movements of us from Neverwinter. Perhaps he has associates either stationed on the road or near the gates of Neverwinter. Must include that in my report to the Lord. The spider. Did you guys find any information on who or what this spider could be?
Droop
Did it-
said he was scary.
Yeah, Droop said he was scary.
Who's Droop?
Oh, how do you feel? Oh, you probably don't like goblins very much, do you? Okay,
Do not seem to remember enjoying my time in the hands of the goblins. you know.
okay. Well, we have a friend. He's a goblin, but don't worry about it. He's tame.
Back to the question at hand. We do not know who the spider is, but I do know that spiders are arachnids. That is all.
Are you keeping this going? I love this.
I
Well, thank you for that
also
astute
think-
observation, Win.
I also think maybe might have something to do with Loth. You know, the spider god of the drow, the main
is
god of the drow.
Didn't Droop say something about him being drow or having dark
Dark
skin?
skin, I think
Yeah.
so.
He said he didn't look
Dark
like any of
skin.
us, and he said he had dark skin. So
And none of us are elfish.
Aw,
right.
Hmm.
I could
So
pass.
that
it.
was the
I've not had much experience in my days dealing with drow. They are more of a kind of hit and run type, but I wonder if it is, in fact, a drow, what they would want on the surface.
Maybe it's not what's on the surface. Maybe they don't want anybody in Wave Echo Cave, which is underground in their territory.
Underground and has something to do with waves causing echoes.
We're
Thank
still
you for
figuring that out, Win.
Coming to my
Keep
TED
keep
Talk.
listening.
he's working on it.
None of you have had any experience dealing with drow before, have you?
Nope.
I saw one once in Neverwinter. Other than that, no.
Kind of. Well,
Hi.
I think that our next best course of action is maybe finding Gundren if he still breathes. Oh, I did almost forget. I do have a sum of gold that from Lord Neverember that was promised for notifications. He's kind of looking around and grabs a sack of gold. I believe the fee was 100 gold for finding the whereabouts of the deceased Yarno Albrecht. His hands the sack of
All
gold
right.
over.
The
Eric's
dwarf.
the only one I trust with my money.
Just update everybody. We have 420 gold pieces.
I'm so gonna buy.
Let's go.
I
did
would.
that on purpose.
Yeah, and we have a number of other pieces as well, but exactly 420 gold pieces.
Whoop whoop. Skooma. Anyways,
Let's go.
Get the skooma going.
so the dwarf. Cragmaw Castle, maybe?
Yeah. So
First, I
Just
think we should
then,
do with the
Grizzla
orcs.
walks up to the bars. Hey, fuck all you!
You should
Let
be
me out of here!
you should be happy, little one. You could be smoked.
yeah,
I love
I've no
smoke.
sympathy for you if you were helping the Red Brands out, and you took a shot at my friend here. Sit down.
How healthy does Grizzla look right now?
Much healthier than when you last saw her.
Hmm.
Seems like she's been being fed. You see like a little plate outside, some little tankard of water.
Let me just
Sildar's
check
just
something
like,
real
ah.
quick.
She's been quite a handful, but just ignore her. She'll settle down quickly.
Hmm. Hey, Sildar, can you close your eyes real quick? Like, turn around.
Roll perception. I mean,
Just,
persuasion.
just to remind you, she is under my care, and I do take that quite seriously. But
Fair enough. Fair enough. No, I'm not messing with Sildar. I'll just not do what I was going to do, which was throw a firebolt at her.
We could try to get some information out of her. She might know more since she was at the bar, right? And Red Brands
feel
frequented
like-
the place. She could have overheard.
I feel like
something.
she was just a bartender, though, and regular Red Bandits probably wouldn't have heard anything unless
You're probably right.
unless Glassstaff himself was there, which I doubt.
That seems likely. I mean, we can try, but I actually have some questions for Sildar still.
Okay.
of course.
So Sildar, what have you picked up on Harbin since you've been here? Since we've been gone?
Who's Harbin?
He's the
The
townskeeper.
town master.
Oh, can we call him Lumpy Scared Boy?
Yeah,
We can call him
Lumpy
Droops.
McPudgepot. Yeah.
We can call him
Well-
Droop's food if he's not lucky.
He definitely has not been happy that I'm taking residence in his hall. He stayed cooped up, for the most part, in his office. He definitely is not happy that you guys ventured into the Red Brand hideout, for sure. I'm not sure what he'll feel like when he finds out that you guys pretty much killed the Red Brands.
All
Yeah.
of them.
Question: do you have any idea why? Was he just afraid? Was he involved with them in some way? Like we didn't see any evidence, like as we went through their hideout of him. I just don't know if he's just spineless or if there's something else going on here.
Well, he's definitely spineless. I'm just going to put that out there right away. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. But I can only imagine that maybe he was promised to be left alone. Maybe he was given a cut extra from collecting taxes and getting extra cut from the Red Brands. But maybe he just
Have you
was too afraid
researched
to
this
muster a
place?
force.
Like I saw there are a few other rooms in this town hall. Have you looked through them at all, or have you only stayed?
Seems like there's a small kind of kitchen storage area. There seems to be some kind of meeting room and a small library.
Silverbeard.
That's
Find
what I've
something.
seen.
I mean, if we wanted to look for involvement, might be something in the meeting room or the library.
I say we scare it out of him.
Yeah. So Sildar, what's the play here with Harbin? Right?
Can
Like,
I
what-
eat him?
I know you're keeping an eye on him, but like, are there going to be any repercussions for this? I mean,
Well,
for him just
He did
I
let
did.
it happen.
I did write Lord Neverember and have not received a response quite yet, but I did request reinforcements from the city. I was planning on maybe placing him under arrest when I had more reinforcements, but we could do it now if you wish to do that.
So
Yeah, I don't know yet. I want to
so-
know more about what he knows.
No, I want to see like he might have been strong armed into it. If he was forced into it, I don't want to. If he was forced into it, I don't want to, charge him for anything. But if he allowed it to happen and there was something he could have done,
Another interesting thing I heard about him is his title is supposedly elected title, but for everyone I spoke with, they all say they never voted for him.
Oh.
So I'm not quite sure. Now that I think about it a little harder, maybe the Red Brands. I know he was in office before the Red Brands arrived, from what I kind of put together, but maybe he was able to change the vote. I'm not sure, but there's definitely something fishy going on if you
sounds
put it on me.
very criminal. I think you should arrest him, but can I at least get a hand or foot out of the deal?
Tybalt, I have an idea.
Mhm.
You should pretend to be Glassstaff
Ooh.
and see
That's
what
a
you
good
can get
idea.
out of Harbin.
The short one is smart.
I need someone to help with this. I need a second person for this.
Well, you have Droop.
I do know, but he doesn't know who Droop is. He hasn't met Droop. I need
That's
somebody,
true.
maybe one of you guys, to like look beat up.
Oh,
And then
okay.
I like throw you in,
Not me. Nobody beats me up. I'm too powerful.
I guess I could pretend to be beat up. I don't know. That's fine.
I cast beat up
What would
on
I
you
say?
and
What would
punch
I
you in the
ask?
face.
Well, I guess the thought process here is like,
Maybe I'll say
Wh-
something like Phase 2 is ready to begin. Please come with me.
yeah, I think we just want to know if he had any sort of relationship with him that he was trying to hide. I don't know.
All right. Sildar, what do you think of the plan?
I think that it's a pretty damn good plan to me.
Little horned one.
All right. Perfect.
Little
I'm
horned
gonna
one.
look like Glassstaff.
Okay, now Glassstaff looking little horned one. You should go in talking angrily about not keeping this party at bay.
Okay.
Like
Eric,
it's
I need
his
you to come
fault.
with me.
Yep, I'll come with you.
Droop.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
No one
It's
came out
me.
of the door.
It's me, Tybalt, by the way. Not not Glass. Yeah. Anyway.
Good fucking point. But
Droop has a
yes,
Droop is very smart. He probably figured that out.
actually, yeah. Let me make a roll for it.
I think there's a perception check you can make to get past it. Let me see.
It usually hasn't been that long. You haven't been. It's been like time to fire is like less than 30 seconds.
Disguise
To
self
discern
would
that you
be-
are disguised, the creature can use its action to inspect your appearance and must succeed an intelligence investigation check against your spell
Oh,
save DC.
Let's do it.
He would need to get a 14.
Investigation.
Yep.
An investigation isn't the worst I've ever seen. He got a 14!
No shit.
He knows.
It's like, sup, boss.
Yeah, I can tell you don't really walk like Glassstaff, and you don't talk like him either.
I wasn't. That's because I wasn't. Whatever.
Listen, I know what Glassstaff does. That's all I gotta say.
Alright. Then help me out. Tell me what he does. Maybe I can use it to be more. But
What
you
you
convince
do.
the man.
Take your staff and you act like you're leaning on it, but you still have a little bit of, swagger as you
Okay.
walk. And then just talk in only commands. Don't say hey, nothing. Just kind of almost scream.
And make your
You'll be
cape
good.
billow. Make your cape
Yeah.
billow.
Oh, the cape! I'll use my
Yeah.
bonus action to make it billow dramatically.
billow. Bellow the cape.
So good.
Okay.
Jesus
Let's go.
Christ.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Commence phase.
Ugh.
3.
Before they go in,
Yeah.
before they go in, I'm gonna use prestidigitation to make Barrick look a little bruised up in the face and whatnot.
Oh, I like that. That's a good idea. Let me see if I can. Can I do anything else? I think that's probably the best option.
Alright.
Yep, that looks good.
Hold on, I got some ash in my pocket. Let me just.
I got some
Well,
ash in my pocket.
Okay, what was his name
We
again?
also need to do this.
Oh, right. Let's move him. Let me just move him.
It's
over
Harbin
here.
Wester.
Yeah, Harbin.
Harbin. Okay. Want to open the door? Barrick, I'm gonna need your help here because I actually can't throw you. You should pretend like you're like
That's
I threw
fine.
you in.
Yeah. I will fall forward.
You just see Harbin behind the desk, and he sees Glassstaff walk in. He just like his jaw kind of drops. He sees the dwarf just kind of get thrown in. He's like, sorry, I wasn't.
Harbin! I
Just
told
kinda-
you to keep them away.
Yeah, what he said. Listen, Glassstaff, I know what it looks like, but
You had one job.
I did tell them not to go anywhere near the sleeping giant. I told them not to mess with the red brands, leave them alone. You were harmless. I did everything I could.
And you know what?
What do you
you know
expect
what
me
they
to do?
did? They went to the tavern. They burned it down. They went to the
Ugh.
mansion, and almost everyone is dead.
That is unfortunate, but
You
we can always get reinforcements. Don't
are
forget that.
going to burn.
No, trust me, I'm very useful. He just drops. You just see like a little cake fall out of his hand that he was kind of holding below the desk, slashed in the ground. I can do anything.
And you're eating on the job?
Yeah, I am. But
He's honest.
listen, I did do everything I
Wow.
could to stop them. I did. What do you
And then
what do you expect from me?
And then I'm gonna go into Tybalt's voice and drop my disguise. That's all I needed.
He just closes his mouth that was kind of open.
I'll stand up.
Sildar, we have a confession.
And what did our very brave and strong Townmaster Fandalen confess?
Why don't you tell him, Mr. Town?
That he's a
Master, what
bitch.
you said.
This is not fair. You tricked me. You've been nothing but trouble since you got to the town for me.
Nothing but trouble.
Sildar, arrest them! In the name of Neverwinter.
I'm gonna send a firebolt at this guy.
Just miss him.
I'm gonna like shoot next to him against something that's obviously not flammable. I don't want to burn something else down.
We have a yeah.
I rolled
Is that
a 9
character
to
growth?
not hit him.
To not hit him. Well, you definitely don't hit him, and it just kind of
Yeah.
flies. The glass window behind him kind of shatters as the firebolt goes out and kind of shatters behind him. He's like, no, please. Okay, I'll do anything you want. Just don't hurt me.
Admit what you said to our friend Sildar.
Fine. Yes, I was working with the Red Brands. I was. They threatened me. They said they would kill me if I didn't.
How long?
I don't know. I've been a few months now. I don't know. The time's just been lost.
In those few months, did you have time to possibly write a letter for reinforcements? Could you have asked for help?
Well, I mean, technically yes, but
Or did you just pocket all the change and let the town suffer?
they didn't suffer too greatly. They knew what
There's
to expect.
a
They
family
knew
is
what to
dead.
expect.
A family died.
That was unfortunate, but
Unfortunate.
that was their own fault if you think about it.
Unfucking fortunate.
Tibble hands start to smoke a little bit.
This is unbelievable. Like,
Sildar, what is the punishment for treason?
Oh, well. In Neverwinter, although this is not technically under Neverwinter's jurisdiction, it would be death.
Troop?
Yeah.
Take him.
The goblin you're gonna send after me, Droop, just draws his short sword and just walks very slowly, just eyeing his red eyes, kind of a little glint as his smile cracks across his face. You just
I'm
see
gonna
all
move
this
over
little
here
jagged
so he
fangs.
doesn't. Yeah.
No, guys, Sildar, Dwarf, you wouldn't let this happen, would you?
we should lock him up.
I don't know.
We should at least give the townspeople the benefit of seeing this guy's ass in a jail cell.
All right,
Mhm.
Droop. Don't kill him.
In the caves, what we would do is we would cut the tongue out so they can't talk, and then we would just cut them in different places, and then we'd hang them upside down, and they would just kind of bleed down, and then we would collect it and just throw it back on them, and then
What the fuck?
when the time came even closer, we would just cut into their back and pull their lungs out until they screamed no more. That's what we should do.
That sounds like an intimidation trick.
That really does. Like a strong one,
I feel like Droop should get
I
an
mean,
intimidation.
it
check
works.
for that.
It works on me,
right?
I'm scared.
Oh my god!
All right, I'll roll intimidation. Nat 20.
Oh my god!
Well, you know what? That was a nat 20 RP. So, like, I think that's
Yeah,
I think the roll was deserved, I think.
Jesus, that wind.
He just smiles and like rotted teeth. Harbin just drops underneath the desk. He's like, please, don't kill me. Lock me up. Do whatever. I'll stand trial. Don't kill me.
Droop, leave him alone.
Kind of
Let
looks
this-
at you and respects that you are known as the Goblin Slayer. And whatever you say. Puts his sword back and just kind of
But-
stands there with his arms crossed, kind of like the portrait.
Harbin, if you ever do actions that get anyone killed ever again, exactly what my friend Droop just said will happen to you.
I'll leave the town. I'll do anything.
Except when you die, we'll bring you back.
No,
And we'll do it again.
no.
That's hot.
I'll leave the town. I promise.
You're
I give
not
up my
going-
my
you're not-
position of town master.
You're not going anywhere. Somebody assemble the town. We'll have trial right here. Right.
Landon walks in the room. Excuse me, what are you all doing in here? I've heard a lot of screaming.
The town master just admitted to working for the Red Brands, and we're deciding punishment.
He was working with them?
Yes. The entire time.
He must be locked away. I cannot believe I worked for a fool like that.
What do you think of Grizzla, Harbin? What does it matter what you think? Because now you're sharing a cell next door.
I hate that stupid dwarven witch.
Oh, maybe we'll put you in the same cell.
Mm-mm.
The other
Come
one's
on,
actually
cut
preoccupied.
me some slack.
Yeah, you know what? The other one's preoccupied. I hear we have a poltergeist in jail right now.
Sildar's like, let me grab the manacles. I'll be back in 1 second. Keep an eye on him.
Okay.
Droop. If he tries to move from his position, do what you just spoke of. Gladly. Baz is oddly silent with his Drake in the corner during this.
He just took a vow of silence. It's fine.
Just standing there with his arm crossed.
I'm gonna whisper to Harbin. I'd rip out your spine and eat it, but I know you don't have one.
I like that one. I like that
It's
one.
really good.
We're just laying into this guy today.
Yeah. Yeah, Harbin, how exactly did you become town master in the first place?
How every town master of Fandalen before me did. I was voted in by the people.
Every town person I've asked said they didn't vote for you.
That is a lie.
Find me one. Besides you.
Ledvin, you voted for me, right? No. Well, maybe she didn't, but that's one out of many. Come on, you have no proof.
Maybe the people that died voted for you.
Well, I guess I'm not going to get voted in next election. If
You
that's
won't be here next election.
Yeah, if you make it that far.
Anyways, it doesn't matter. I will leave the town. I'll do anything. Just don't hurt me, please.
That's not for
Sildar
me to
walks back
decide.
in, wielding some kind of rusted manacles. I, Sildar, as a member of the Lord's Alliance, place you under arrest in the name of Lord Neverember. This goes behind him. kind of roughly